In this episode, we're going to install a flashing module to our brake light, and we're also going to upgrade to a brighter LED bulb. So we're going to start by upgrading our light to a LED light that we found on Amazon. This is from Oxita. We're also going to add a backup brake light module from Signal Dynamics. And this is the module we'll attach and then wire. And because we don't want to cut any of the wires on the KLR system, we've actually got this light wiring adapter from Denali, which we'll use to modify so we can attach this straight into the KLR wiring system. So we'll start with the easy modification. All we're going to do is replace the bulb, the standard incandescent bulb that has these filaments which are prone to get broken, especially off-road. And we're going to replace them with this LED bulb here. We've got two little Phillips head screws here. Easy peasy. Take those out. Okay, now you have access to the bulb. You just rotate it counterclockwise, pull it out, take the new one, put it in and rotate it clockwise. There you go. Now just make sure you get the cover back on. And insert the screws. Easy peasy. We'll take off the seat next. If mine looks a little different, it's because we have these quick disconnects or detachments from 3D cycle parts. So right here on the KLR is where it actually goes to the brake taillight assembly. This is what we'll be modifying. So because I don't want to actually cut the wires on the KLR, I'm just going to add a little jumper plate that'll go between it, like this. And then I'll modify this piece to accommodate the flashing module, which we'll add and we'll splice into this section here. So when you order the back-off XP module, you're going to get this little instruction manual. It actually comes with two options. We're not doing mode 1. In our case, we'll do mode 2 in case you'll use the red wire with the white stripe. If you decide to use mode 2, you will not need to use the white wire with the red stripe. Use for mode 1. Secure the extra wire aside. This mode emits 5 quick flashes followed by a steady on light that remains steady as long as the brake lights are applied. So that's what we want. So we'll end up using the red wire, the black wire, and the red wire with the white stripe. We won't need the white wire with the red stripe, and we won't need the yellow because we're not using the optional hazard flashers or the backup module. So in our case, using the mode 2, we'll just snip these wires off and insulate them so they don't come in contact with anything. And these are the 3 wires we'll use. So then we'll modify our lighting adapter that we got from Denali. We'll use that to actually solder the wires that we need for the back-off module into this. So this is how we're going to wire it. You got the bike side and the light side. We're actually going to snip the yellow lead in between the adapter, run one of them to the red lead from the back-off module, and then the red with the white stripe will go back through the yellow lead here to the light, and then we'll wire the negative post from the back-off module, the negative lead, the black lead. We'll wire that directly to one of the other attachments connected directly to this black lead. So we'll end up snipping these off first and then covering them with shrink wrap so they don't get in contact with anything. These will be the 3 wires we use. You can see that the black lead will go to ground. We'll have this red with white. That'll actually go connect in here in between. In our case, it'll go to the yellow wire. And then the red one will then go to the brake wire. So in order to get to this orange, I think I called it yellow earlier, but it's orange. In order to get to that orange wire, we're going to have to snip this cover off so we can get access to it. We also don't need this here, so we can cut that off. And that'll give us access to the black wire. We won't need this orange wire here. We won't need the red, so we can cut those off too, and just insulate them. The one we will need to do is we'll have to basically cut this in half and then wire our module between those two. So our module will go between here and here, and the black lead will go to here. We don't need the red, and we don't need this orange one here. In fact, we're just going to cut this in half. Get rid of that section. There you go. So this backup module will have an actual sticky pad that we'll put here. We'll mount it back here behind the back side. And this adapter plate then will fit in between. The adapter plug will end up fitting between here and here. So we'll plug it in the same way the other one was. Something like that. And then this will come in this way. So what we need to do is make sure that the black leads connect together. We'll trim them a little bit so there's not too much excess. And then this one, these 2 leads here, will connect into here and here appropriately. So back to our solder workbench. We'll end up trimming a little bit off of here. About this much off of here. And then connecting the black leads together. So let's do that first. Strip that lead off. Do the same to the other side. Make sure you put some shrink wrap down here. So we'll cover the weld when we're done. And we'll coil these together. Twist them together. So we'll add a little bit of paste flux. Clean them up. Cover this solder with shrink wrap. It's a little hot. Got a little hot, so it's hard to get on there, but I think we can get it on there. So next we're going to take this red with the white stripe lead, and we're going to connect it to the small light here, the small plug here, which is going to the light. This will go to the bike and this will go to the light. So we need to strip this and also add a little bit of shrink wrap to this tube here. Now we're going to strip this lead here. Be careful. There you go. Not a whole lot of room to work on this one. A little flux. we've got the final lead is a red lead. Put some heat shrink on, and that's going to connect to the bike side. Just snip off just a hair here. Together. There you go. We're just going to insulate this a little better with some electrical tape. So there you go. There's the final product. We've got the adapter that we modified. This will go to the bike side, this will go to the light side, and then we've got the attached back-off signal dynamics. So we're just going to add the little bit of tape that comes with it, peel the back, attach it to the bike, and be ready to roll. Okay, peel back the tape. Attach it to this plastic part back here. Attach that. Come on, little booger. There it goes. Attach this here. You see it's plugged in without affecting the actual modification. So if somebody doesn't want this and we sell the bike, they just take this out, and then we'll tape that in right here and stick it on right on the plastic part back here. And there you go. There's the final product all mounted. Now let's make sure it works. Now we'll turn the bike on. And there you go. The light comes on. Now we're going to check the brake. Pump the handbrake, 5 flashes, stays on, we let off. There you go, works like a champ. So there you go, that's how we added a Signal Dynamics brake light flashing module to our bike without having to cut into the KLR lighting. So hopefully it'll be a little more visible now when we use the brakes. So if you're interested in more KLR modifications, make sure you subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of future updates.